When I was 14, I got into online business for the first time, right? So I got into online business, saw it on YouTube, etc. I had big goals, big dreams, and most important of all, I wanted to get the fuck out of school, right? At 15, I dropped out. And at 17, I went halfway across the fucking world to Thailand with half my parents' permission, and I dipped. And then from there, I started printing after fucking 4 years of trying. Right? I tried very hard. And the main problem I always came into was the people around me, right? My parents, friends, fucking cousins, people's opinions in general. And they put you down and they poison you in a way, right? They poison you in a way where it fucks your mind completely. Like when I dropped out of school at 15, bro, my mum was fucking crying her fucking eyes out some nights. There were nights my mum was crying her eyes out. I'd come downstairs, like, okay, but you've got no career. I've worked so hard to get you into this school. And I fucking just left it. My mum did not know what my future would look like. I didn't know what it looked like. Well, I kind of knew, but it's just, seeing that, I'm like, okay, am I making the right moves? I'm second guessing myself, which could fuck everything up what I was doing at the moment. I was building like at 15, I was building like an OFM agency, right? I was building an OFM agency. Obviously, I'm not doing that now, obviously, right? I made quite a lot of money with it when I was 16. Failed, completely lost everything else. It got destroyed. But anyway, if you guys have watched my previous videos, you know that already, right? Now, pretty much the thing that fucked me on, the thing that probably is fucking you up right now is the people around you, your parents. If your mom's fucking saying, oh, no, this is not real, making money online is not real, what the fuck are you doing? People around you saying, saying you're full of shit. Doesn't matter how old you are, fucking 14 like I was, fucking 16, 17, 18. I know people that are 20 that get whipped by their parents for this shit. They're 20 years old. They're still getting whipped by their parents, right? And it really does affect the fuck out of you. You're getting whipped by your parents for no reason, right? So the most freeing time of my entire life was just moving to Thailand. I was 17. I was halfway through getting into 18. It was like June. And I just took a flight to Thailand, one-way flight, never came back. I'm in Bali right now. I still have not come back to this fucking day. And that was like a year ago. Right? Probably 7-8 months ago, something like that. It was a long time ago. Right? And I have never felt so free since. No one's opinions around me. No one's telling me what to fucking do, right? And it's completely flipped everything. The minute I got out here, I didn't have that in my ear constantly. I scaled. Literally, within the first 2 months, I tripled my income. I was making like a K a month. I was kind of struggling with the bills. I was honestly, I mean, as you guys know, I went homeless multiple times in Thailand. So yeah, I was struggling, man. But it got to a point where my income's tripled in the first like 2 months, right? Because I didn't have that kind of like ring in my ear. Even when I was homeless, bro, it was easier to work than being a fucking home. It genuinely was. So, bro, the main thing for you, I kind of want to, if you're struggling with this right now, I kind of want to advise you to take a risk, right? And this is only if this happens to you, right? People around you, everyone you know, bro, either take your boy that you trust with everything inside of you who has the same goals as you, or either going around. Take a risk. Try and just dip. If you've got the same kind of goals, save like 5-10K, dip, leave. Right? I left. I had like 1.5K saved. I used like 1K on the Airbnb. I had an extra 200 for the next paycheck, which I was making no money. So I had about 700 left to spend in Thailand. Right? So it was kind of fucked. So I don't advise to do that because most of you probably will die. I almost died a couple of times, but don't make it way too risky. Obviously, save like 5, 6, maybe 10K if you can, and just dip, just fucking chip. It's like genuinely, there's no point in staying home. You staying at home, it will destroy your growth. You staying in the same hometown, even doesn't matter if you're 25 watching this right now, dip. Because if you're in the same hometown, you're 25 in the same hometown, it's the same shit. You still know the same people. The same people still know you, right? They're still around you in every way. So, bro, take a huge risk. Just take it. It will free you so much. Bro, honestly, go fucking Thailand. Thailand is the most amazing place I've ever been to. I'm in Bali right now. I've been there for a couple months. But it's good, but obviously it's not as good as Thailand. But I'd recommend just flying out to fucking Thailand. Genuinely. It's like fucking fly out somewhere. Even if you go to fucking Colombia. I've never been to Colombia, but I know it's a third world country. It's cheap, right? Just go anywhere where you can stack up a bit of cash, be by yourself, get a nice place. Genuinely, but if you got like 10k, spend like 1.5k a month on a place in Thailand. That'll give you a nice spot. That'll give you a fucking little penthouse. Which is obviously like a half penthouse, right? But it'll give you a nice spot that looks good. You'll feel good. You'll have high energy. You'll meet people. You won't have that kind of like bad energy in your ears. It will fucking change your whole entire life, right? Now, obviously, look, if I didn't tell you how I was doing this, then I'd just be chatting shit. But obviously, when I say go with that 10k, go and try and build a stream of income. So whether you are doing that now or not, start this. So there's two ways you can go about it. Either you can try like a side hustle online business like dropshipping, whatever, as you've heard the bullshit online, whatever, right? Now, how I've done it. Am I saying it's better? Honestly, yeah, actually, yeah, 100%. It's 100% better. It's high ticket sales, right? So pretty much with high ticket sales, you can make online money, a lot of money. It's sales, obviously, right? So you can make a lot of money. I'm talking like 30, 40k a month, 30, 40k a month from online, right? Pretty much just by closing deals. Right? Obviously, it's not easy. I'm making like what? I think I made 11 something K last month, something like that, right? Now, is it a crazy amount of money? No, but it's enough money for me to spend a fuck ton. Like, bro, I spend like 4k a month on Airbnbs. I buy a nice Airbnbs. I'm with my boys. We're having fun all the time. I go out to eat every single night. I eat out every single night. Steak, eggs, bro. Because 11k, you can genuinely buy whatever the fuck you want. Right? Realistically, in these places, you can do whatever the fuck you want. And you can live a good life. Now, obviously, maybe you want to go back to your hometown. Maybe you want to go live in fucking Miami or Dubai. Then scale up to fucking 30k, make 30k and go to Dubai, right? But this is where you can build. This is your opportunity to build right here, right now, right? Dip somewhere else with 10k, build with a high income skill, so like how to get sales, right? Get into sales, close deals. Now, not only will this teach you, not only will it make you money, it will teach you skills, like life skills. Like getting sales, bro, it will turn you into the kind of person that can build an actual business in the future that can make millions a year, right? It will teach you how to speak, how to talk to girls, how to pitch business ideas, how to fucking be more confident, and so much more. It will teach you every fucking life skill you're gonna need to make a fuck ton of money, right? And to have a fucking amazing life, genuinely. Like, oh, sugar break. But anyway, it will teach you every fucking skill you need, right? Now, why is it better than every other route? Because cool, bro, you've probably seen all of it. Fucking brand scaling, which, drop shipping, fucking MEO, right? And I sell these, right? This is what I do for fucking living. I sell these business models, right? That's what I do. That's what high ticket sales is, right? You're selling people, you're selling mentorships that cost like 5k and you take 10% commission. Bang. You don't have to fulfill, you don't have to build a business, etc. Right? So trust me, I sell these for a living. Right? If I'm being honest, I'm probably making more cash than most people. Just like doing those. Why? Because you're selling a product, right? For example, I'm selling e-com. Now it's not that it doesn't work, because there are a lot of results, right? I am helping people, right? And you are helping people. It's not scamming, right? But the problem is that I've kind of like identified is you're selling these business models to people that can't build the businesses. What are they missing? Becoming the kind of person that can build a business. So what happens? They can't build a business. They have to go through the failures. They have to, no, obviously it will work for them, by the way. I'm not scamming, it's not scamming again, because it will work for them eventually after like 2-3 years. Because they have to build themselves into the kind of person that can make a fuck ton of money. The thing is about sales is that will turn you into that person in 6 months. You will become a completely different person 6 months from now after getting into sales, right? I'm gonna let that show. But yeah, so the point is, it will literally turn you into that person in 6 months, right? You will be more confident, close more deals, etc. Because everything I said, you'll have more income, you have capital to start a business as well, right? So literally, there is nothing better than getting into fucking sales. It doesn't matter what. It doesn't matter if you're fucking 15 or 25. It really doesn't fucking matter at all, right? So if you're trying to build a business, it's going to be easier anyway. Right? So anyway, the whole entire point of this video, because obviously I gave you a little guide in between of how to actually use what I just said. But the point is, every single person that's around you, you can't just like kill them. And you don't want to either because they're your friends or your family, right? It makes sense. You can't kill them, right? So the only way to get away from them while still having them in your life is to just leave and create a new life. Build a new fucking life. Build yourself up again, right? Imagine right now, you book a flight, you be spontaneous, you book a flight for next week, next Tuesday. Let's say Tuesday, right now it's Tuesday. Yeah, it is Tuesday. Next Tuesday, bang, one-way flight to Thailand. You got Airbnb booked. By next week, you have a whole entire new life. You're a different person. You leave your job, you book a flight, you start a new business, you start sales. You are now a completely new identity. You'll meet new people that will transform you into a new person. And that is how you become a new person. And that is how you actually grow. Because staying in your same hometown, around the same people, doing the same things, what's going to happen? Answer it. What's going to happen? Literally, ask yourself what's going to happen. Right? And this is just me being honest. I know on most videos I sound like a fucking dickhead, but like, I can't sound like a dickhead here. Like, I can't do it purely because it's fucked me up so badly in every single way. Trying to stay in my hometown around my parents. Oh yeah, of course I love my parents, right? I love them, but I can't have my fucking mum crying, thinking I'm gonna be nothing. Thinking, oh, you haven't got a school, you're gonna be nothing. Like, thanks, mum. I need to fucking grow, right? Now, obviously, it's not a bad thing, right? Growing is a fucking good thing. Obviously, it's a fucking good thing, right? But yeah, obviously. So look, I've given you every step. I've literally given you every single step. I've given you action steps, everything you need, right? So if you click off this video and do nothing, that's on you, right? Now, additional, there are two things that I will help you with. If you don't have much starter capital, you don't have too much, what you can do, book a one-to-one call with me below, right? And this will be, look, more like one-to-one, because obviously I can only help you as much in the video, right? They'll go in one of two ways. Either you can get the mentorship, we're going to genuinely help you make 10K a month and you can move out here. Either I'll just give you free value and I'll give you the best kind of direction to go from there, right? I'll always be there trying to help you, if that makes sense, right? So either I'll hop on the call, doesn't matter what the outcome is, I don't care, right? Now, second thing, there's more this thing that we're doing with Dom. We're literally flying one of you guys out to Bali and changing your entire life. So literally, you'll get on a Zoom call with us. After one call, your life's changed. Your life has completely changed. We'll train you on one-to-one sales. We'll get you 10, 20K per month. And we'll get you printing, be able to be financially free, do whatever you want. And build the network that's around us. So you get to know the people that are around us as well, right? So those are two extra things I'm giving you. I've given you every little action step I can. Make sure if you genuinely are in that position where this is the next step, bro, just take action. Right? The thing is, I know I'm asking this, right? I'm saying this, but it's like, it's a very big ask, but it will genuinely fucking change your whole entire life. Like there is probably nothing better you can do if you're in that exact position where you're around the same people, you can't really grow, you're struggling. There is nothing better you can do to start a new life, genuinely. Now, obviously, some of you might say, what if I go homeless? What if I fucking go poor? What if I do this? What if I do that? What if it fucks up? It did for me 3 times, and I pushed through it, and this is where I am. Now, a lot of people tell you, oh, I don't want my viewers to go homeless. But if you go homeless, you've got a fucking story. Don't be a bitch. You've got a fucking story. Oh, I was homeless. 6 story. What the fuck? You're now a more interesting person. So if it fucks up, for the better, honestly. It fucks up, you try again, it fucks up again, you try again, it works. Not only are you making cash, you now have a bunch of stories, and you're now interesting. When I tell bitches that was homeless multiple times, and I told them a story about how I had 4 girlfriends, they fucking start creaming themselves, bro. It's insane. So don't see it's a bad thing. Take risks. It will change your whole entire fucking life. Like, this is probably the most helpful video I've ever made in my entire life. I'll be real. I know it sounds like I'm just chatting, but this is probably the most valuable video. If you follow it, your life in the next year or 2, you're printing, you like your life, you're wherever you want, living wherever you want, making a bunch of money, with a bunch of chicks in a fucking fat villa. So follow my advice.